A leap of faith presupposes uncertainty. And with that uncertainty comes doubt, hesitation, and get this, study. When you can't be certain of the outcome, you doubt if that outcome would actually happen. You hesitate with your actions because you're not sure if the outcome would take place in the first place. Those two are pretty straightforward. But what's often forgotten is that leaps of faith lead a person to study a situation. My nephew checks the distance between him and his dad. He looks down on the table to see if he can jump from it. He begs his dad to come closer. It might not look like it, but these are acts of observation. Observation that leads to inferences, and inferences that lead to conclusions. And more than this, my nephew hears the words of encouragement from his dad. These words trigger emotions in his little mind, maybe even memories. When he hears his dad, he might recall times when his dad was present when he was scared. I wouldn't really know, but this too is study.
And if I were to bring it to our own field of experience, say if I was blindfolded and someone asked me to jump to bridge a gap, I would most likely use the same tools. I would study my experiences and sensations, and I would go back to the memories I have with the person asking me to jump. Do I find him trustworthy? Do I have memories in the past that point to his trustworthiness?
All of these systems work in tandem to calculate the probability of a decision working in your favor. If, after weighing all the information, you find that it will largely work in your favor, then you take that leap of faith. It's not certainty that leads one to leap, but probability. Now, I'm not saying that it's all probability. I mean, if it were, then it wouldn't be misunderstood as blind. But leaps of faith factor in their probabilistic calculation, an element often left out in scientific testing: trust. Specifically, the trustworthiness of the thing inviting the leap of faith. And here's where it gets muddy. Because leaps of faith, despite everything I've just said, depend entirely upon trust. And that's often why we're called crazy for doing so.